Hi, it is Jazz here and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are going to be taking part in a full body Pilates, so make sure you are fit and well, you've got your Pilates mat ready and a bit of space just to move your body, have a bit of time for yourself. Okay, let's just start by rolling out those hips, creating some nice circles, just seeing what movement you've got there. And just make sure we're taking some nice deep breaths. And then let's change the direction. Good, ease it all out. Wonderful, and then bring it back to center. Good, okay, roll out those shoulders as well. So just think about drawing that core in ever so slightly. Good, change the direction of the shoulders. And keep breathing. Lovely, and then relax those shoulders down. Good, let's just go for a little bit of a spine twist. So from side to side there. So draw that core in ever so slightly. Pick up the heels if you can. Good, and hopefully you can increase that stretch just a little bit more through that range of motion. Good, one more either side before we all get too dizzy, and then slowly bring it back. Wonderful. Okay, into a little bit of a balance. So we're going to come up into a high knee. Let's give that ankle a circle first. Think about drawing the core in. If you want to hold on to anything, you're welcome to, or you can bring the arms out. Good. Change the direction of the ankle. So stay strong through that supporting leg. And then we're going to relax the ankle. We're going to get some rotation in the upper body. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, rotate to one side. Get that rotation in. Inhale, center. Exhale, on to the other side. Good. And then center and down. Lovely. Let's see what the other side is like. So come up into your high knee first of all. Give that ankle a circle. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall and the core is drawn in ever so slightly, just to really stabilize and protect that spine. Good. Change the direction of the ankle. Okay, and then from here, relax the ankle, arms up. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, I don't mind which way you rotate first because you're going to go both sides. So one way, inhale, center. Stabilize, stay strong, exhale onto the other side. Wonderful. And then center and back. Brilliant. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for a Pilates roll down. We're going to go into a walkout, into holding it there into a plank. We're going to go into a push-up, into a downward dog, and then restack. So a little bit of a flow pattern this morning. Okay, so I'll do it with you. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, chin to the chest. Take your time as you roll down. Just see what movement you've got in that spine. If your legs are feeling particularly tight, pop a slight bend in the knees and just ease it out. And then from there, we're going to walk it out. So take those hands, walk it out, come into a high plank. Bottoms down nice and low, engage that core. If you need to do your push-up from your knees, you can. So we're going to inhale, come down, exhale, push up, into a downward dog, pedal out those feet. And then when you're ready, walk the hands in, walk the feet in, take your time, and we're going to start to restack that spine. So really take your time all the way up to a lovely standing position. And then take the hands behind actually. Let's open up the chest, come into a back extension. Wonderful. Good. Okay, let's go for another one. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, chin to the chest. Take your time as you roll yourself down. Think vertebrae by vertebrae. Relax those arms. Lovely. See whether you can reach just that little bit further. And then we're going to walk it out. So walk those hands out. Come into your high plank. Bottoms down nice and low, drawing that core in. If you need to take the push-up from the knees, please do so. Or if you can, from here, inhale down, Exhale up into your downward dog. Give those feet a lovely pedal out. Keep breathing. Wonderful. And then walk the hands in, walk the feet in. Take your time. We're going to start to restack. So head comes up, very last. And then into your back extension, squeeze. Wonderful, good. We're going to do one more Pilates roll down and then we're going to come into an all fours position. So from here, nice big inhale. On the exhale, take your time, roll yourself down. Enjoy this movement. Hopefully you can reach just that little bit further still. Wonderful. And then when you're ready, let's take it down onto the mat. Good. Okay, we're going to come into an all fours position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So from here, make sure you've got plenty of space. We're going to draw the core in. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, extend opposite arm and leg. Find that balance. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, center. So we're keeping that spine, nice neutral position. Keeping the pelvis still. Keeping the shoulder blade still as we extend opposite arm and leg. And then if you want to, you can come into an abdominal crunch and then down. So extend, abdominal crunch, down. Good. So exhale through the effort as you extend, squeeze, down. Okay, one more either side. Extend, squeeze, down. Last one. Wonderful. Good. Okay, this time take it onto your tummies. Let's train that lower back. So hand and forearms down. Let's inhale. On the exhale, we're going to raise up. Keep it really small movement. Inhale down. So exhale up, squeeze that lower back. Inhale down. So activate those lower back muscles. Good. Okay, two more. Exhale up. Good. Squeeze. Inhale down. Last one. And then we're going to try and develop that. So either stay with that movement or we're going to inhale. On the exhale, bring the elbows up as well. So elbows come up to the side. Squeeze. Inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Okay, if you want that further challenge, you're going to raise up, squeeze the legs as well. Inhale down. Exhale up, squeeze everything. Inhale down. So working all those posterior muscles. Lovely. Okay, two more. Good. And then last one if you can. Exhale up and hold. Good. Stabilize, stay strong. Keep breathing, squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and down. Great. Okay, let's develop that into a back extension. Hands to the side, elbows back. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, you can either keep it small or if you can, bring that chin up and then lower down. So exhale, push away, chin up, and then inhale down. So create that lovely curve in that spine. Think shoulders back and down at the top. Two more. Hopefully it's getting easier to create that lovely C-shaped curve. Last one, enjoy. And then from there, take it back into your child's pose. If you want a wider stance to open up those hips, then open up those knees just a little bit further. Good, hold it there for some nice deep breaths. Lovely. Okay, from here, come up to a seated position. We're going to get some rotation in and a little bit of some forward flexion as well. And then we're going to develop that into the good old saw. Okay. So let's have the legs out in front, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. We're going to sit up as tall as we can. So imagine our crown is being pulled up towards the ceiling. I'm going to get some rotation in. So I call these cactus arms. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, rotate to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the other side. Good. So you'll feel that in those mid part of the back. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you're going to extend the arms rather than your cactus. And then if you're really feeling it for your rotation, you're going to go for a little pulse. So pulse, pulse, center. Pulse, pulse, center. So draw that core in. Lovely. One more either side. Last one. And then center and down. Good. Now let's have a slight bend in the knees. Let's get some forward flexion in. So inhale. On the exhale, imagine you're reaching over a beach ball, chin to the chest, round that spine as much as you can. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin to the chest, roll it down. Inhale, center. Lovely. Let's go for 3 more of these. So we're just trying to move that spine in all directions, forwards, backwards, sideways, just to really mobilize the spine, engaging those muscles, strengthening the muscles as well. And then last one, exhale through the effort. Wonderful. Good. Okay, let's develop that all the way into the saw. So lengthen those legs out again, arms up. Nice big inhale. On the exhale, rotate, chin to the chest, and then 2, 3 little pulses, reaching as far as you comfortably can. So exhale, rotate, 2 or 3 pulses. Center. Good. So we're keeping those bottom cheeks super glued to the mat, not lifting the bottom cheek up, getting that rotation in. Let's go for 2 more either side. Exhale through the effort. Hopefully you can reach that little bit further each time. We're going to go 1 more either side. Wonderful. And then last one. And center and down. Good. Okay, keep those legs extended. You should now be feeling it in those quad muscles, in those hip flexors. So we're going to train them just that little bit more. Arms to the side. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, we're going to raise up a leg. Inhale down. So trying to raise that heel up off the floor. Even if you can just raise it just a smidgen, that is wonderful. As long as you're feeling it in the quads and the hip flexors, that is the main thing. Drawing that core in. Trying to sit up as tall as you can. Exhale up. Inhale lower. Exhale up, inhale lower. 4 more. Stay with me. 3, 2, and then last one. Wonderful, good. Shake it off. They aren't easy. They aren't easy, so well done. Good, lovely. Right, swing those legs around. Let's start to focus on engaging the core muscles. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, we're going to roll it back, squeeze the core, keep the chest open. Inhale, center. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale, center. Good. So start to feel those core muscles engaging. Okay, let's go 1 more of these. And then hold it. If you're able to, we're going to bring the arm out to the side. Center, onto the other side. Center, take it up. Yes, stay with me. Take it up. And then restack. Good. Let's have a go at doing 2 more of those. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, take it back. Squeeze the core. Arm out to the side. Good. Start to use those obliques. Lovely. Arm up. Wonderful. Arm up. And then bring it up. Good. Okay, last one. Here we go. Inhale. On the exhale, take it down. Open up. Keep breathing. Up. Feel the core muscles working. Up. Yes, last bit. Up. Good. And then all the way up. Okay, here's a bit of a challenge. We need to get down to the mat, so we're going to roll ourselves all the way down, but I want it as slow as you possibly can. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, engage that core, roll it down, take your time, engage that core, slow it down, keep rolling, all the way down, and then come into a beautiful full body stretch. If you want to ease out the wrists and the ankles, you're welcome to. Good, change the direction. Lovely, and release. Good, okay, let's engage that core. So, let's have the feet hip width apart, hands on the thighs. We're going to inhale. On the exhale all the air out, a little crunch up, chin to that chest, inhale down. So exhale up, inhale lower. Good. So squeeze all the air out. Activate that core. Draw that navel to the back of the spine. Keep that back super glued to the mat. Okay, one more of these. And then this time we're going to hold it up and we're going to pulse. Here we go. Let's extend the fingers, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Wonderful. Okay, up to tabletop position. Make sure that pelvis is slightly tilted towards you. Back super glued to the mat and the core muscles drawn in. From here, we're going to go for a single leg stretch. So draw one leg to the chest and then change it over. If you're able to, we're going to raise up the head and the shoulder blades. Feel that in those core muscles. Keep that chin tucked into the chest. Wonderful. So we're not pulling on the knee. We're just guiding the knees in towards the chest there. Feeling that in the core. Good. Okay, let's go. Countdown coming. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold in tabletop. Hold it there. If you need to bring the head down, you can. Feet together, knees together. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, open up the knees. Inhale together. Exhale, open. Inhale together. So hands can either be extended towards the other side of the room, or you can have them by the temples. I don't mind, as long as you're feeling it in the core. Hopefully the inner thigh muscles, maybe the glutes as well. Let's go. 4. Good. 3. Exhale. 2. Last one. 1 and in. Great. Pop your left foot down. Extend your right leg. Inhale, point your toe. Exhale, lead with the heel down. Inhale, toe up. Exhale, heel down. So we're keeping that pelvis nice and still, and we're just really mobilizing that hip joint, activating the leg muscles. And then if you can, let's get those core muscles engaged. Raising up, chin tucked into that chest. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. 2 more. Last one. Okay, we're going to stay on that same leg and we're going to draw 4 circles one way and then 4 circles the other way. Good. Nice deep breaths. Good work. All those leg muscles. Draw that core in. Once you've done all of that, we'll place that foot down and onto the other side. Inhale, toe up. Exhale, heel down. Inhale, toe up. Exhale, heel down. If you can keep the head and shoulder blades up, go for it. If you need to place them down, that is also okay. Good. Feel those leg muscles working. Really open up that hip. Get that lovely ankle flow. 2 more. Last one. And then we're going to go into our 4 circles one way. Good, nice deep breaths. Really find that control. And then into 4 circles the other way. Wonderful. Good. Once you've done that, either come into a full body stretch or hug it out. I don't mind. Lovely. Okay, let's take it into a shoulder bridge just to really focus on that spine. So make sure you got plenty of space. I'm going to go down just a little bit just to make sure I've got space, just to bring my arms up as well. So we'll turn it into a full body. So feet hip width apart, heels fairly close to your bottom. I like just to brush my heels just to make sure that my feet are under my knees. So inhale. On the exhale, tilt the pelvis towards you and just start to peel up that spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Lift those hips up, squeeze your glutes and then flip the arms up and over. Nice big inhale at the top. On the exhale, arms come down first, followed by that spine. Good, let's go for a few of these. So exhale, float that spine up. Enjoy the movement. Arms come up and over. And then arms come down. Spine comes down. Okay, let's go for 2 more of these. Exhale through the effort. Think about drawing that core in. Squeeze those lovely bottom cheeks at the top. Keep those hips up nice and high. Wonderful, last one. Stay strong. Good, inhale and then exhale, bring it all down. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to take it into the bottom cheek. So similar movement, but different. So we're not focusing on the spine and peeling up. We're going to lift the hips straight up. So inhale. On the exhale, hips straight up. Squeeze your bottom cheeks. Inhale, straight down. So exhale up, squeeze. Inhale, down. Good. Push through the heels. Really feel those bottom cheek muscles working. So exhale up, squeeze, inhale down. So if you feel it more in the hamstrings, I want you to walk your feet towards you so your heels are closer. So you'll be feeling it more in the glutes. So let's go for 4 more. Exhale up, squeeze. 3. Good, keep going. 2. And then on this last one, either hold it up or we're going to have a go at raising alternating heels. So raising the heels up, keep the hips up. Good, drawing that core in. Wonderful, countdown coming. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, but keep the bottom up. Squeeze your bottom cheeks. Keep hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. Wonderful. Good. Hopefully you felt the bottom cheeks. Bring the arms to the side. Let's go for some knee drops. So inhale, knees down. Exhale, center. Inhale, down. Exhale, center. If you want, you can bring that up to tabletop. Just make sure the feet and knees are kept together. So inhale, knees down. Exhale, center. Good, and really think about squeezing the oblique. So you're feeling it right in the core as well, the sides of those abdominals. Keep the feet and knees together. Good. Okay, let's go for one more either side. Lovely, and then drop the knees down, hold that stretch there. Enjoy that stretch in the spine. If you want to bring the arms all the way up, you can. And then look the opposite direction to the knees. Just hold that stretch there. So you may feel that stretch in your bottom cheek. You might feel it in the lower back. You might feel it in the armpit. Wherever your body needs to feel it. And then inhale. On the exhale, bring the knees over to the other side. Look the opposite direction to those knees again if you're able to. And just see where you can feel that stretch. Good, keep breathing. And then inhale. On the exhale, take it back to center. Okay, let's take it into the dead bug, just last little bit of core. So we're going to come up to tabletop position. We're going to bring the arms up as well, and this will get your mind thinking and your body really working, and hopefully right in the core. So inhale. On the exhale, toe tap one foot, take the opposite arm back, inhale, center. Toe tap the other foot, opposite arm back, inhale, center. Good, so always think opposites, and then you're always keeping one set in the middle as you take the opposite side out. As you toe tap, try and take the leg away, or if you can, develop that, extend the leg, center. Extend rather than a toe tap. So that will be right in the core. Wonderful. Good. Okay. Let's go. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Hold it in tabletop. Arms come down. Feet and knees together. Squeeze that core. If you then can, raise up the head and shoulder blades. Lovely, keep it there. Okay, we're going to go for a bicycle. Open up those hips. Feel that in those abdominal muscles. Good. And then if you can, we're going to go for a bit of a crisscross. So bringing that opposite elbow to knee. Keep breathing. Wonderful. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold to the side. Hold, breathe, smile, stay strong. Good. Keep hold. 3, 2, 1. Over to the other side. Slow it down. Hold it there. Good. Breathe into that. Stay strong. Keep squeezing. 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is the last bit. Cycle all the way to the end. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Wonderful. Good. Okay, do come into your full body stretch. Lengthen yourself out. Good. Ease out the neck, ease out the wrists and the ankles if you'd like to. Good. Change the direction. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to come up to a seated position, but I want you to encourage you to roll yourself up. So if you want to come up to a seated position, that's okay. But if you can, extend the legs, come into a full body stretch. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, arms come up. Use that momentum. Use that core. Roll yourself all the way up into a seated position. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well done. Okay, last little bit, turn yourself around. We're just going to focus on the upper body, and then we will come into a few stretches. So let's turn it into arms out to the side. We're going to inhale, bring our nose down, exhale, bring ourselves up. But we're going to be extending a leg. So we're drawing the core in, focusing on the chest and the upper arms. So we're going to inhale, bring the nose down, exhale, push up. And we're going to do 6 on one side, and then we'll change on to the other side. Okay, so here we go. Core drawn in. We're going to go for 6 of these. So let's go down. For 6, 5, 4, lovely, stay strong, 3, 2, 1, and then in. Fantastic. Okay, from here, extend the other leg, core drawn in, only 6 of these. So when you're ready, I don't know what my hair is doing. Here we go. Let's go down for 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Good. Take it back into your child's pose. Hold it there for a moment. Extend the fingers as much as you comfortably can. Bring the thumbs together so they're touching. For those upper back muscles having a wonderful stretch. Brilliant. Well done for doing that. That is tough. You've got to really stay strong in that upper body. Think about engaging that core, finding that balance with that extended leg as well. Brilliant. Okay, from here, let's come into a lovely cat and cow stretch. Stretch out all of those back muscles that we have been working. So arms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. From there, inhale, bring that chin up, tuck that tailbone away. Exhale, squeeze that core round that back as much as you can. Lovely. Just enjoy this movement. Work with your breath. For those back muscles having a good old stretch. Wonderful. Okay, let's go one more of these. And then keep that rounded back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. You should be feeling that in the lovely lower back. Good. You've got to keep that rounded back. Engage that core ever so slightly. And just see how far you can comfortably reach back onto those heels. And then when you're ready, let's do last one. Lower it all the way back down into child's pose. Hands can either be out in front or they can be by the feet. I don't mind, whatever feels good for you. Just take a moment. Take some nice deep breaths. We're nearly there. Brilliant. Okay, come up into a seated position. We're just going to come into a stretch. So from here, bring one knee over. Give it a lovely hug. Draw that knee in. Feel that stretch in that bottom cheek. And then if you want, you can look over that shoulder, add that rotation and just hold and breathe. Lovely, keep breathing. And then inhale, on the exhale, gently release. Good, okay, bring the other leg over, give it a hug. Feel that bottom cheek stretch, and then if you'd like to, look over that shoulder. Give it a hug. Good, try and relax into the stretch. And then inhale. On the exhale, gently release. Good. Okay, I don't mind how you are seated. You can be cross-legged. You can have the legs out in front. I'm actually going to tuck under my toes and sit back on my heels just so then my feet have a little bit of a stretch as well, which can be quite nice. So from here, roll the shoulders up and back down. Good. And then we're going to inhale, bring the shoulders up, exhale, release. Inhale up, exhale, release all that tension. 2 more. Last one. Good. Very gently just ease out that neck. Inhale for one way. Exhale to look the other way. One more, either side. And then back to center. Fantastic. Brilliant. Thank you so much for joining me for today. Hopefully your body is feeling a little bit more loosey-goosey, a little bit more stretched out and ready to enjoy the rest of your day. So if you do like these videos, please do subscribe. Your support means the world to me. It really does. So make sure you keep smiling, keep moving your body, having fun, and hopefully I will get to see you soon.